Lydia Williams and Kyah Simon, two Australian footballers at the top of their game. Both Aboriginal, both coming to Germany, yet two very different people. Kyah, Australia's top goalscorer last season, grew up in a city environment in Sydney on the east coast of Australia and was always very active as a child.
When she was so hypo when she was young, you know, she'd if I was out doing the lawn mowing, she'd come out and she'd want to do the lawn mowing. Tackler, she was the fastest runner. He gave her the best and fairest for the, she's only 5 and he gave her the trophy for the best and fairest because she did so much, tackling, and she was a standout in the team.
Mum would say that I'd go to school, my tie on, my socks pulled up, and I'd come back home the exact same way. But when Kyah would go, she'd be out playing so much that she'd probably come home with half a uniform missing.
In under nines, I guess, after a year of playing, I really, found that I loved the game and really enjoyed it. So I ended up going home to my mum and saying that I wanted to play for Man United one day and playing for the country.
She kept a book of hers that she had to do something at school as part of a project she had to. Something she wanted to be when she grows up, and her goal was she was going to play for Australia one day, and I've actually kept that exercise book, so she's actually achieved that goal from a very early age that she said she'd do it, and I knew that she would. I believed that she would. I grew up in the city and my father grew up the coast and then eventually came to the city when he lost his parents, but always taught my kids to be proud of Aboriginal culture, yeah.
Lydia, a goalkeeper, comes from the other side of the country, Western Australia, where with an Aboriginal father and an American mother, she grew up in the outback.
And we both wanted a child, so anyway, it happened, and after we got married, we lived in an Aboriginal community, which is the only one in the Great Southern, southwest of Perth. It was very, very important for him to share stories with her. Everyone knew he was a storyteller, and he wanted her to have as much Aboriginal understanding of the bush and of the stories of his people as possible. And I thought that was good. I had given my life to being part of the Aboriginal world. Even though I'd never be one, but that was pretty close, to be married and part of the community and live in that community and everything. So it was very important for him to do that.
Unlike Kyah, Lydia had no childhood aspirations to represent Australia at football.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think I got into my first Matildas camp and I didn't really know who the Matildas were or, what they have accomplished. I guess that's just me growing up, not really knowing, and I was just taking one step at a time. But definitely now, looking back, I'm very appreciative of where I've come from and like the opportunities Tom has given me. So, I guess I didn't really want to play for Australia because I had no idea, but more and more as I've grown up, definitely it's been a big prospect.
Coach Tom Samani is a great fan of both girls, not just as footballers, but also as individuals.
Indigenous athletes have got innate skills that just some other athletes don't have. They've got great athleticism and they're able to do just such special things. So I think if they look, any Indigenous athletes want any role models, certainly Lydia and Kyah are up there as two of the best.
Lydia is especially looking forward to this year's World Cup as she has strong connections with Germany. For a start, the town where she was born, Katanning, was founded by a German. And then there are the family ties.
So my dad's background is German, and I've never been to Germany, so this would be cool.
Kyah Simon and Lydia Williams, two Aborigines representing Australia, one scoring goals, the other stopping them.